Hello, my name is Christine Mevin, and I am going to deliver a speech entitled, Who Am I? I am Christine. Please meet my audience member of one, as my other two audience members did not show up. I am a mother, a student, friend, ex-Navy member, and activator who is inspired by making the world a better place. At some point in our lives, we will take inventory of who we are, whether it's an individual inventory or done in a group setting. I dug into my little toolbox of self-improvement to find the perfect way to introduce myself. And since I've lived with myself for 44 years and I do have my little toolbox, I thought this might be a fairly easy assignment. No, it was not easy at all. Nonetheless, I will move forward and I will explain who I am the best way I can. Please allow me to take a few moments of your time to introduce myself using what I call my 3 phases of life. Phase 1 is the collective phase, phase 2 is the application phase, and phase 3 is the philanthropy phase. Let's start with the collective phase. This phase of my life began with birth and it lasted to my late 20s because yes, I'm a late bloomer and it took me a while to catch on. I spent several years collecting information, as much information as I could, and also spent several years learning as much information as I could. And then I spent several years expecting answers about all the information I received. Along the way, I grew into some of the wonderful adjectives that I described in the introduction of this talk. I completed school to grade 10. I earned my GED. I married. I gave birth to this wonderful little boy right here. His name is Galen. He's just cute. I lived abroad and I divorced. I learned the meaning of life and the meaning of self-dependence through prayer and perseverance. I collected information about human behavior and relationships. I developed tried and true morals and basically collected enough information to get me started on the road to begin to decipher life and plot a course to travel into the next phase of becoming the person that I am today. That phase was the application phase. During this phase, I got to apply all the character building skills that I learned in the collective phase, create a self-inventory, and begin building my toolbox of I am. I filled it with coping skills that worked for me in beautiful moments. I picked up other tools via experiences. My 6-year Navy experience helped me develop 4 of my top 5 strengths. And here I am when I was in the Navy. I'm still beautiful. I became an activator, an achiever, a relator. I gained a better understanding of people, such as how to make lifelong friends, how to thrive in an environment where camaraderie is important, and what to do what I would do in certain situations. In short, I developed a need to contribute to common good in life. And at this phase in my life, I decided it was time for me to go back to school to see what more I could contribute. I'm currently in the philanthropy phase, which I just began this year. In this phase, I'm extremely protective of my spiritual self, and I'm appreciative of small things in life, like a clear blue sky, an empty home, and a rainy day. I want to give what I can in order to make this world a better place, and simply wish I could tell you more about this phase, but I can't because it's still unfolding. As you all have heard, I am Christine, and I am currently completing what is called the 3 phases of my life, where lessons were taught in the collective phase, character was built and experienced happened in the application phase, and the need to give back is happening in the philanthropy phase. All 3 of these phases provided contribution in order for me to become who I am. And my wish for each and every one of you is to live, laugh, and love often, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. I hope that everyone has enjoyed this brief overview of who I am, and have a blessed day.